What's up, Leon? Thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, guys, so let's jump right into this June reading. Let's see what's going on for my Lions. Thank you guys again for tuning in. So let's see what's up. Now, guys, for personal readings, I'm only taking emergency readings for now because I got super, super backed up. I want to be able to catch up without taking more of a load on. So if you need something, get an emergency reading. You'll get it within 24 hours, okay? All right, guys, so this will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Leo signs. Keep in mind the energy is interchangeable, so it could be your energy I'm picking up on or the energy of someone or something around you, okay? And this deck that I'm using, Everyday Witch Tarot. All right. All right, let's push this back a bit. Past, present, and we have future. All right. So the energy that we have, guys, is the Two of Wands. So when you have this Two of Wands energy, there's really something that you're very passionate about that you're looking forward towards. This is something that you see it for what it is. You're excited. You want to get on this, road. You want to, put this on your map. But at the same time, although you see something that you're very passionate about doing, I see you being upset about something that has ended. Okay, it could be that you were having a lot of passion and hoping to go on a path that maybe wasn't working out, and maybe that's what you're stuck on mentally. Or again, maybe you have that duality. So let's jump into the reading and see what it really does come down to. Okay, so for the past, guys, I see a situation, and I'll show you the cards in a moment, but I see a situation that has definitely, it needed to end because somebody just got extremely fed up. Maybe somebody was losing money in something, or maybe someone just felt depleted energetically. But there's something that not only ended, but I feel like someone was suppressing the disappointment that they truly felt with this thing ending. You guys have the Ace of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Okay? So let's see why these cards are coming out and what this means for you in your past. Why is this Ace of Wands here? King of Wands reversed. Ooh. And we have the King of Cups. For some of you, maybe this had to do with the Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But whether it was you guys or whether it was somebody else, honestly, there's foul play in this. Maybe someone cheated. Maybe somebody was just overbearing. Maybe someone was trying to be controlling, but kind of like in an abusive way. And you're realizing that something just wasn't meant to be on your path, and that you had to stop doing, this dance with the devil here. So something had to be put in the past. And I feel like with whatever this was, again, maybe you were losing money or somebody else was losing money, or this could have to do with the fact that maybe a person was not genuinely invested in something that they were in. Okay, so why is this Three of Swords here? We have the Hermit card, and we have the King of Swords in the reverse. So I'm going to put my money that this is you guys, okay? But it could be the other person that you're dealing with if this has to do with other people. But there's someone here that even though there's some sort of pain they're going through, I'm not going to show you that pain, okay? I think that there was someone here who was going through something, but their exterior was a huge fuck you, okay? And with the last reading, a lot of you wanted to get on me because a lot of you were like, no, you're not seeing my point. Like, I try to be nice all the time, and then people take me for granted. So when I do big things, or when I, react to someone in an extreme way, I look like the asshole, and I'm not. That's not what I was saying at all, okay? What I was saying was that there was something that you guys did handle in an extreme way. Did I say it was bad? Absolutely not, because I know when my ass needs to get extreme, I will get extreme on a person. So I wasn't taking shots at nobody. You guys know I love you with all my heart. But with something here, it's still that same energy that's coming in, where it's just like, look, I'm removing myself from the situation. I'm honing in, and fuck you. Okay, you guys could have gone home crying hysterically into your pillow that night, but the King of Swords reversed will never, ever, 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 ever show that. Okay. So I feel like, yeah, even if you were bummed out about it, you're not about to see that shit and you're about to feel, the coldest shoulder that you've ever felt in this world. So that's really the energy that I'm picking up on. But somebody was just fed up. Somebody just couldn't do this anymore. Or maybe there was, some sort of dynamic to the situation where someone was just being overbearing. This could be a mother that just won't get out of your ear, that's making sure you go out with a bubble jacket when it's like 70 degrees in July. So this is that sort of overbearing energy. Okay. And you're knowing that you need to take a new path. And there's like this excitement that you have for this new path, but there's still that fuck you attitude towards something that, again, it wasn't meant to be in your life at that point. Why is this Queen of Pentacles here? We have the Three of Cups. And we have the Five of Cups. So I see a duality here, Leo, because there's something you no longer have to lose sleep over. And I think that there's a sense of relief to, in that regards. But that doesn't mean that you're still not bummed out by something that didn't work, because there's part of you that is celebrating and you're happy and you're with friends. This could just be you guys socializing, okay? But it's like you're happy and you're excited about something, but that still doesn't take away from the fact that you're fed up and hurt about something else. So yeah, you're taking something new in, or you're excited about something that's happening, but it doesn't, fully put this away. Honestly, at this point, it feels like someone's kind of trying to sweep an emotion under the rug. That's really what I'm picking up on. And yeah, again, that duality, you have a blessing coming in. You guys are in a powerful place, but there's still something you have to walk away from in order to have this, okay? All right. So your present moment, guys, we have the Emperor, the Queen of Wands reversed, and the Page of Wands reversed. Okay. So you guys are in a place where there's clearly something that could be bothering you. I feel like at the beginning, you might take this Emperor role where it's just like, look, I'm going to take the high road. I'm going to do what's best. I'm going to do what's good for me, what's good for my people, what's good for everyone around me. Okay, I'm not trying to get into any crazy shit right now. But then I think that there's something that may happen where you start off like that, but then something pisses you off. The lion that nobody wants to see, the lion who's on a hunt, comes out, and someone's going to hear some sort of words from you guys. You guys are going to have your shit to say. Okay, so let's see what's going down. Why is this Emperor here? We have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. And we have the Seven of Wands. Okay, for some of you, maybe there's something that you're waiting on. Some of you specifically, especially if this has to do with love, I feel like you could be waiting on someone who's with someone else, or it could be vice versa. Maybe you're with someone else and someone's waiting on you regardless. Regardless of who it is, I feel like someone's going to get tired of waiting, because someone's trying to stand their ground, someone's trying to be patient, but then it's going to get to the point where, like, why are you still with them? At this point, I feel like I'm being played. Okay, so I feel like someone's waiting for someone to have a fallout from something so that they can build, but they haven't gotten that chance yet. No matter what they say, no matter what they do, no matter how they try to convince the person that, I'm good for you. I don't see someone picking up on that, and that might cause a lot of changes to happen here. So someone is upset. We have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So this is your core energy here. So this is someone, who could be a diva. And it's not saying that something didn't push them to get into that diva mode, but something is pissing somebody off. Okay. We have the High Priestess. It's the truth that you know deep down in your soul. That's what's pissing you off, because you know exactly what this is. You can't lie to yourself. All right. You have the Chariot here. So deep down, look, I gotta let this go. I know what this is. And you walk away, and something takes off for you very, very quickly, okay? But there's this sense of bitterness and unhappiness by a situation that you dealt with that may have felt karmic at this point. And for those, when I say karmic, if you don't know what that means, it's a situation that will teach you a lesson, a situation that is meant to be in your life for you to learn from, but it's not necessarily meant to stay in your life, okay? So what's going on with this Page of Wands in the verse? Maybe, you guys curse someone out, or this could be you guys removing yourself from the conversation 120% and just not being there at all. All right, so why is this Page of Wands reversed? We have the Seven of Cups. And we have the Knight of Wands. You guys realize something is an illusion, and honestly, for a lot of you, I feel like you're pissed off, but you don't give the person or the situation your energy. Page of Wands in the reverse. So I feel like you see something for what it is, and you hold your head up high, even though at the time where you find out about what this is, maybe you might, I don't want you guys punching walls or anything, but you might punch your pillow a few times. You might scream into a pillow. But at the end of the day, it's like, how much can I scream, because I knew this the whole time. Okay, so I feel like someone is kicking themselves in the ass. Like I gave myself I gave you a chance. I knew deep down this wasn't gonna work, but still I let you convince me. I let you, talk me into another chance or talk me into waiting, and I'm still in the same place. So fuck you. So I feel like that's where the anger is coming from, but the anger is evenly split between whatever got you angry and you knowing that it was gonna get you angry. So it's kind of like something that you may have felt yourself like walking into, but again, knowing what it was. Okay, so yeah, you're realizing something is an illusion, and no matter what I say or do, there's always going to be conflict here. I'm not going to get what I want, so it's time to change the game. And what happens? Your soul comes in and says, "Thank you, God." Okay, so there's something that your soul really wants you guys to walk away from, but you're angry that you have to. Okay, now moving forward into your future, Leo, we have the Ace of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and we have the Ten of Wands. Okay, whatever this is that you're cutting out, it feels burdening for you. It's something that I don't think it's easy for you guys to let go of. um, you have a new beginning that comes in. You're able to cut out a lot of bullshit, and despite the heavy burden that you feel, look, you're going from a 9 of wands to a 10 of wands, which means although it will literally feel like things are intensifying as you move forward, it's not that it's intensifying, it's climaxing. And I'm sorry guys, I'm not talking about sex. I'm talking about, in this case, you're gonna hit that, that point where it's like, okay, this happened, this is the worst I could get. Whew, now let's breathe. Okay, so there's a situation that's about to get to its peak, and then it kind of dies and it fizzles out. So again, if you're here like, I don't know how much more of this I could take, well, it's about to end, and there's about to be a huge shift and a huge change. The number 10 is a number of completion, so you have a whole new chapter that comes in for you guys. Okay, why is this Ace of Swords here? We have the 6 of Swords, and we have the Magician. So yeah, you guys are moving away from something. Somebody feels betrayed. Someone feels like something ended harshly or abruptly, but it doesn't get you to the point where you forget who you are, because there's still that sense of, look, I can still make shit happen, and I still have everything within me. That's why, oh my God, that's why I adore you guys, because even if there's something heavy that you guys go through, the bounce back of a Leo is fucking phenomenal, and I love to see it. And it's just so boss, because even if you're heartbroken while it's happening, you still get boss shit done. So like, I definitely commend you guys for taking things that way. But yeah, there's something that is hard for a person to move away from, but you still know, like, yeah, I'm that bitch, I'm that person. I can make things happen. All right, so 9 of Wands, why is this here? We have the 8 of Wands. 2 cards flipped. We have the Fool card and the Hierophant in the reverse. So I think that whatever it is that you're moving away from, there's still going to be some sort of communication. I don't think it's going to be something that is here one day and is gone the next. I think that there's going to be kind of like that gray area. But despite that being around you, you guys are still strong and standing your ground, even if it's hard, even if you feel like you're getting, hit in the chest with every word that this person gives you. But you know that it's unconventional for you. You know it throws you off your path, and you're still taking, this new direction. And you're excited about your future, even though you're unhappy about what you had to walk away from. So again, it's like being in such a weird place where it's like, you suck, but I'm still happy about what's coming in. Okay. The only thing I would tell you guys at this point is you're going to be extremely defensive, or maybe someone around you is going to be extremely defensive. Try not to let that get in the way of the new things that are coming in, because I feel like someone might have the attitude where they tell themselves, well, if I put a really, really high wall up, nothing can hurt me again. But the problem is, with putting a high wall up, nothing good can come in. Yeah, you're blocking all the bad that can come in, but you're not, you're blocking all the good that can come in as well. So at least build windows in your wall if that's what you're going to do. Okay. Last card we have, 10 of Wands for your future. So why is this here? We have the Temperance card. And we have the Six of Cups. So honestly, guys, this is ego versus soul. Because on an ego level, there's burden. But on a soul level, your soul is chilling. Your soul is taking the biggest sigh of relief. So yeah, there's something that's being put in the past. And there's something that you guys just know for a fact you're not going to go back to. And maybe that's where the pain is coming from. Because maybe this was something that, um, kind of was available to you. Okay. For a while, but at this point it's just like, I can't do that. And it's funny because there's this show I was watching. I'm not going to tell you guys which show it is just in case you're watching it. But there's this show I was watching where there's this one couple that, like, just throughout the years they keep going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and finally they come back to each other. They're much older. I think they're like in their 40s or something like that, and they give it one more go, you know and when they end up breaking up, they're just both so hysterical. And the guy says, why does it hurt so much? And the girl, she's like, because deep down we both know it's the last time. So that's what I feel, where it's just like, look, I know I used to get mad and then take a month off and then call you, and then you'd get mad and take 2 months off and then call me, but we need to mourn this, because I'm not doing that. I'm done. And that's what's really upsetting a person. Whether it's you who's upset, someone else who's upset, the both of you guys are upset. It's like, I learned my lesson, but I can't go back to this. So I think the finality of whatever this is what is causing such a huge effect. You're not going to go back. Okay? But with what Spirit is saying here, guys, with the Six of Cups energy here, there doesn't have to be animosity. Okay, it doesn't have to go that way. So even if there's anger, even if there's fighting, you can agree to disagree. Wish someone else the best, they'll wish you the best, and you guys part ways. Okay, but this is exactly what this is exactly what your soul wanted to happen. Okay, so yeah, on a 3D human level, it feels like a lot. On a soul level, you've never felt freer. Honestly, that's what it comes down to. Okay. All right, Leo. So let me get you some cards of guidance. Let's see what Spirit wants to tell you in regards to advice. What sort of guidance could I give to my lines right now? We have the Page of Swords reversed. 2 cards flipped. We have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, and we have the Four of Swords in the reverse. So let's start here. Okay. There is a new path that you guys are going towards. It's slow and steady wins the race with this. And wherever you're feeling, like rejected from, or whoever you had to reject, or whatever feeling of loss you had to, walk past, that's something that's going to subside if you're the one who's feeling it. With the Ace of Cups, there's going to be something very emotionally fulfilling coming in. But again, you're still dealing with the fact that you saw the reality of something that made you realize that something wasn't good for you, that your soul could not be, intertwined with something you were in. So you're seeing something for what it is, but it's causing conflict, and it's causing you to feel like there's a huge loss. Okay. We have the Nine of Cups, Queen of Swords, and we have the King of Swords. So happiness comes in you doing what's logical, not necessarily with the heart or what your emotions are telling you to do. All right. Think with your heart. Think with your mind, rather, as opposed to your heart in this. There is something that wasn't being reciprocated. There's something that wasn't being balanced, and you made the right choice and turning your back from whatever this was. Okay. With this Three of Wands here, you're turning your back on everything, and you have so much expansion in front of you. Again, the worst that could have happened has already happened, and I know that that's disappointing for you or for someone around you, but that's exactly what you have in your future. The Nine of Cups. So there is going to be happiness, there is going to be satisfaction, there is going to be fulfillment, You just have to cut out the bullshit first. And these two, they don't play. Regardless of how they feel about something, they're going to do what's necessary, not what they necessarily want to do within their hearts and souls in regards to, like, again, if you're emotionally tied to something. So this is a time where it's like logic over heart. Okay? So yeah, guys, this is, definitely very, very interesting. So, I'm excited to see how this moves forward for you guys. So again, guys, I'm not taking in any personal readings. So if this resonated with you, you can totally make a donation, pay for my dinner tonight. I would never be mad at that. But all of that information to make a donation is below. If you guys want an emergency reading that will get to you within 24 hours, that information is in the description, as well as my social medias. Follow me on, what is it? Follow me on Instagram, High Vibrations 44. I'm also on Twitter, Bruja Shit. Take care, Leo. I love you guys.